Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Snickers, 66.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Javon Hargrave. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's airing it out for Sanu. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go, let's go. Jack 16. Takes 2 of them. Tighten up. 8. 45.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Here we go. Let's go. Squirrel! 45 tonight. Double bump.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Snickers, 66.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
8. Snickers, you got to spin.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Get out!
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. from the shotgun. Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On second down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Hey, set! 180! Snickers, 66. Go! Switch!
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Quarter. Ready? 180! 50.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go. These two. 8. 24.
They'll try and run forward with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Roethlisberger now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Both of them.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Get
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. And some room to work. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And that one results in 35 yards. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure. That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Take 2 of them. Back. Like 80. Like
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
With it is Brown. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory, as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see.